Hey there, Jeremy here from rcnightmare.com doing another unboxing video of our brand new Ken Block Gymkhana Fiesta Traxxas Drifter. That's a lot of buzzwords, but really it's their rally car that's all spiffed up for the Ken Block edition. Super popular. It's got all the great stuff that Traxxas normally gives you. I'm really excited to use this for a couple of reasons. Being here in Wisconsin, the weather is not so conducive to RC, and this will force me a little bit to get out and have some fun on indoors, and until spring rolls around. And when it does, you can bet that you're going to see some great running videos, or I shouldn't say great, but running videos of me and this thing all over the block. And anyway, powered with a Valenion, Traxxas signature brushless motor. It comes with a 2.4 gigahertz controller, and that's about all I can tell you about it without opening it. So let's do that. We're gonna pull out the Gymkhana here. Looking pretty hot. This is my first 16th scale, but boy, this thing is really nice looking. Really feels well built. The rims are every bit as cool as they look on the box. The body is every bit as cool as it looks on the box. Let's pop the hood off here, or lid. You can see some really excellent design work here. Seems very well spaced out. Everything's packed in here into a tiny space. But boy, this thing is really cool looking. We got the Valenion centered right here in the on the body, along with the ESC right next to it, and then your receiver box over to the right. And then you've got your steering servo, and you've got the inboard shock system, which is really neat too. Just leaves the outside really clean. It's even got the DC markings on the rims. See, the bottom is really well protected. This thing is going to be, this thing really seems solid. As I've been growing into the RC hobby, I've definitely been kind of getting into the larger scales. So I'm interested to see if this sort of still gets me excited. If it's as much fun as the larger scales, or if I'm going to kind of be bored with it. I'm not sure yet. But I got it because I'm new to this part of the hobby. We get a lot of questions about it in the forums, so I need to learn about it a little bit more. And with all the press and all the kind of hype about this, I definitely felt like I needed to own one. And so I could become more educated about it, really, with not just the Ken Block, but also everything else in the house. So now kind of the boring stuff. Your standard Traxxas pile of crap. Looks like you've got pinion gear in there, and you've got the little mini power cell. In fact, I'll open that up just so you can see how small it really is. This is kind of underwhelming for me, since I'm used to running large cell LiPo batteries, but you'll run 2 of these if you choose, and of course we will, so I picked up another one right away when I was there. They claim it to top out at about 50 miles an hour with both of these. You can make some conversions, and you can run other styles of battery in here, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Seems like runtime is not going to be that huge for me. Of course, I'm assuming this is just a standard Traxxas 2.4 gigahertz controller. I'll open it up just to be sure, but it looks like they're kind of standard get up here. You've got your Traxxas 2.4 gigahertz standard controller. I think I have about 20 of these laying around now. We'll of course be binding this with our Spectrum receiver. And the last thing in here is the charger. Not that exciting, but it's there. you know, there's a lot of really interesting things when you get down to a 16th scale. You know, I know my boy Alan's probably pretty excited about it, about taking this thing out. And you know, it's really small enough that if you have an unfinished basement, like where we shoot here, I've got half my basement finished-ish, but the other half is just concrete. So I'm hoping that that's enough room to kind of just get used to it and learn some of the basics. And really just, overall, really just have some fun. Of course, I couldn't fit everything back in the box like the way it was. So thanks for watching, and you know, I hope to see you out on the forums real soon.